Should we light an incense, Bear?
Yes.
Okay.
But you can light an incense.
You heard the guy?
Yeah.
Skin peeling. What the heck? I'm still reaching my goals. A lot of doors open and close. All right, let's see what the incense is today. We need to get that lighter fluid.
Yeah, we do now.
So then I can keep a lighter in here
Yeah, Mom.
for crafts and I'm always lighting a candle. Now I gotta walk to the other side of the house. I got this great angle set up. I will be right back in a jiffy.
Yeah, I know 1, 2, 3. I don't want it to move. Yep, there. Look.
Where is he? Did he go that quick? I didn't even see him leave. Oh, there's Daddy.
Daddy,
He went quick. I didn't even see him back up. We love you.
we love you too, Daddy. Oh, Daddy.
That was quick.
Yeah, I love Daddy over there. But he was not over my side.
He already left now. He's down the street.
I want Daddy to be up this week, and I have a say bye to him.
Okay, Nana. Lavender, sandalwood, or not chocolate. What is it? I think those are the scents. Do you have one in mind?
No.
Okay, let me see. I like the red ones. I've been using up all these red ones. I got like a variety pack last time. I'm still reaching my goals. Let the doors open and close. This whole stick, bro. Brother man. I had to go grab my water.
Huh?
Go, please.
No?
Please. What's good? I'm not flipping you off. I'm trying to do a peace sign, but I'm holding an incense. I just lit an incense. Bro, this whole stick stayed together. You need to go?
No.
Are you sure? And then you go. Okay. I will BRB. What's good in the neighborhood? This is the denim we're going to be working on. I had my Cricut cut out some denim I'm upcycling. So this is how crisp it got. It was pretty cool. My phone is almost charged. I feel like maybe we should have a microphone. I want to do this live standing because I'm not going to be able to do this sitting down, not poking myself, etc. So I'm gonna put this lighter back because I just lit an incense in here. We're getting crafty. What helps me work best, I need to have like a nice fragrance. Thank you for liking. I chose red sage or dragon's blood sage, which is a red tinge. Who's all in the chat? We got 8 people. What's goody? I'm gonna show you my other sweatshirt. Let me grab my water. I'm gonna put this lighter back. We need to get more lighter fluid. What's good? Exactly, Ryan. I'm feeling the vibes. Let it always open and close. All right. We having this. You don't want no more. Okay, I'm gonna get you a popsicle. Alrighty. Alright, y'all, I'm just grabbing my water. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the air purifier down because I got the incense going and it kind of seems redundant to have that going. Bear does not want any more pineapples. He said they're not sweet, so I'm gonna eat the pineapples. And I had some homemade popsicles I made, and he asked for extra spinach. Like, I love this baby. Like, how easy it is to do fruits and vegetables, because we did it, like, when he was a baby, right? Literally start your kids young and they will want to eat their fruits and vegetables. So I need to go work with him for a really hot second. I'm a BRB. Okay, I'm gonna show you the sweatshirt too, so give me 1 second, y'all. I'm back. Back again in this mother. Alright, you just lay those on that there. Oh, I gotta fix that. There we go. You ready to watch something?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to show y'all. These are Bear's popsicles. I got these things at IKEA. My name is my channel. You don't want the pineapples? Okay, then I'm gonna get you one. Hi everybody. We got Phoenix. We got Ariana up in here. Yeah, my name's Ashlee. These are the homemade popsicles. I just make a smoothie and I freeze them, and they have like a little rack they sit in, and I try to warm it up with my hands. I put spinach and then I put like whatever fruit in it, and he loves these. Here, baby. Why are you playing with the ash? No, now you need to clean your hands.
No.
Wipe your hands. Go. Woo, 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 woo. 3. No popsicle. 2. Okay, come here. You could put some hand sanitizer on you. You want to play in dirt? Here. Rub your fingertips. Rub your fingertips. Here, don't go over there. We have popsicle. Popsicle. Rub them hands good. Rub, 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 rub. Rub, 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 rub. What's goodie? Here, babe. Let me get your headphones and get you locked in. I'm waiting to give you this popsicle. Okay. You don't want me pull up in the party looking like I'm underwater, would you? I'm making up the lyrics, by the way. Okay, I'm about to put all of this mess away. So we finished one of the sweatshirts. I do a lot of slow fashion. So if you're new here, what's goodie? What are you doing? Put your napkin out. Okay, you're good. Don't set your pot. Okay, hold on to your popsicle. I'm going to try to finish up these pineapples so I can give him his bowl, so he can put it in his bowl when he's done. These are sweet. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm going to check the comments in a second. Okay, that's connected. We don't want it too loud. Here, baby. You need to move your water. Let's move this like over here. So then if you need to wipe your hands, use that napkin, okay?
Can I watch this?
Watch what? Big City? Mm-hmm. Just twist it. Yeah, move it on your ear. Make yourself comfortable. Okay.
Mom, so many crickets.
There's a lot of episodes of it. Yeah. All right, what's up? What's good, Ariana? What's good, Steve? I had to get Bear set up. I'm gonna put this little popsicle thing away. I'll be right back. Bear, you need to get moved. Okay, we doing good? Very good. Let me finish these pineapplers up. Yes, y'all, if you want to check out my slow fashion, my home decor, everything I do is handmade by me. Nobody else touches the art. And that's how I intend to keep this business. Everything being handmade. This is the website right here. I'm going to pin it. Okay. So I finished this yesterday. I gotta be careful because I got my water over here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe so you can see my art and follow along. I do a lot of live streams. I think the most coolest live stream I did was when I live streamed myself making a leather purse, and that took like 3 weeks. That was a learning curve in itself too. But I'm very familiar with stitching. I've been embroidering for years. This, it says goods. I know it's kind of far away. I'm gonna zoom in on it. I'll bring it closer. But I finished the sleeves and I put like little flowers on the sleeves. This is a 1-of-1. These are lazy daisies, and I put the little French knots. So this is a size medium. It's gonna be listed soon. I'm trying to finish up this denim. I'm upcycling some denim and I'm stitching it in. I had to take all of the stitching out this morning. I finished up with the French knots, and then I started on this one before the live. But yeah, this is hand tie-dyed, hand embroidered, and we're also gonna add vinyl to it. There's one other one that looks just like this. Hold on. I have like some string hanging off of this. I don't want to lose that white piece of string. What's good, Rico? I finished this sweatshirt finally. Move the string out the way. It says goods because my brand is Confidential Goods. This is a 1-of-1 sweatshirt. All of these daisies have been hand stitched. I used my own, I always do my own templates. So I drew the word goods and I used a water fixable or stabilizer. I printed it out and I pinned it here, and it's also sticky. And then once you're done stitching everything in, you can get like the shapes right so it looks legible. Then you just wash it away. So I went back in and I added a few more French knots just to bring the letters together. But I was telling y'all in a previous live, I had a market on Saturday, last Saturday. And during the market, I started working on the daisies. So I got most of them done. And then yesterday sitting, afternoon sitting, and yesterday evening sitting. Well, actually, I was standing at this table. I'm like, if you see me standing psychologically, that means I need to get this done. If it's a craft I could do sitting, but I'm standing, I'm like, I got things to do. So we did some daisies here too. Everything is hand stitched. So there's that, and it's on the other sleeve too. There's a lot of thought and care that goes into the art that I make. I just wanted to show y'all that. I'm trying to get this done. This is me thinking again, like, thank you, Rico. This is me thinking like I can work at the speed of light. If I can get, I wanted to get this done in like today's afternoon live and maybe this evening. So then tomorrow afternoon's live, we can be doing some vinyl pressing. But I'm like, I don't know if we'll get to that. So this is what I started right now. Remember lives ago, I cut out some denim with my Cricut, and if you can see on the G, I'm not gonna go all the way over there. You can see the little white outline stitching. I'm redoing that. So I have every single letter to do. I don't know, and I'm doing it by hand. So I don't know if we gonna even finish this in today's live. I mean, if I can focus, but then like I love craft lives, but then it gets boring if the person's not talking and they're like super focused. So I feel like I can focus more at night, and because I'm not going, I stopped doing my night lives. But I'm like, I'm trying to keep it entertaining and chit chat, you know? So the goal would be, I hope my shirt's not too low. The goal would be to finish these 2 sweatshirts before the 18th, which I feel is definitely possible because I have a market on the 18th, which is a Sunday. We have Mother's Day, and I'm trying to be big chillin' Mother's Day. I'm not trying to be doing crazy stuff. Saturday or Sunday, I plan to stop at my office so I can drop some of, you look so cute eating a little popsicle. I need to drop some of the jeans off and the rest of my art that's sitting in the car. Well, now Carrie took it to work. We have 2 more markets this month. So yeah, the goal, looking at it from like far out, finish this before the 18th, which definitely, what the fuck? Definitely seems possible. These 2 sweatshirts, so then I can bring a collection, because I feel like it just seems weird if I only bring one thing, then people can't really tell, well, what are you trying to do, you know? If I bring one rug, like when I very first started out making rugs, I had one rug. But now people can see the variety that I offer in my art, the style of art, you know, etc. So I'm bringing, by the 18th, I'd like to have these sweatshirts finished. It's on a farm, I believe. So I'm trying to keep the springtime. And I do a lot of flower art. This spot right here is a little tricky. It's going to be a little off. Yeah. It's going to be a little off. I'm coming up on a curve. Don't curve me. Ja Rule. Shanti. Where you want me? You got me. I don't know if you know that song. Going up the brown, sipping on the boxy. I was drunk off tequila. Something, something, don't call me. It was Bear's birthday yesterday. That's why we did not have a live. And then literally Tuesday, why we did not have a live. I was running around getting his cake, and I didn't want him to see his cake. I had somebody locally that makes cakes made him a bluey cake, and we still have some. It's a big cake. Left some at grandma's house. I'm gonna bring it a little closer so y'all can see. But we're gonna try to get a big leg up. Well, that's too low. My fault. We're gonna try to get a big leg up. To move my stool. On these. What the fuck? Literally, it's on 98%. I'm trying to charge this at the same time, and my charger got stuck. Hang on. What? There. Oh, I was trying to like bend it at the same time. So maybe you could see, but I still feel like I'm a little far. All right, one more pineapple. I'm gonna give him his bowl. The bowl you can use if it starts to drip, okay? Put your popsicle. You want me to move it? Need his napkin. Okay. Those were sweet pineapples. He said they were not sweet. I'm Just riding the edge. What's good? It's live. I'm riding the edge pretty close. I'm trying to keep the lines consistent. The line spacing, just don't look too hard at it. We're sewing some denim. I upcycled a pair of pants. They were too small to do anything with, but it still had some good denim I could scrap. I was poking myself all sorts of kind of ways last night on my other sweatshirt I was working on. Speak loudly. Oh, okay. My phone is almost done charging. I was waiting for my phone to finish charging. Then I'm gonna plug up a microphone. I'm sorry. Then it drains it. Okay, hang on. So I don't have to be mic'd up. My sweater's gonna move a lot. We got the big guns, don't worry. My phone is on 98% though. So I'm trying to wait this out. Do it for the vine. Ain't that what they say? Do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. Can you hear me now? Okay. I thought I was being loud enough. I'm coming up on a like rounded edge, so it's a little bit harder. A little bit harder to keep them lines consistent. Yeah. Going at the brand, sipping on the foxy. Can y'all hear me now? Hopefully, because I know my pitch be changing. What else is new? If you guys have not checked out the website, these are my hobbies. But the website, we have 20% off all of my floral decor, which is pretty much the entire not existence, but I love making cow art, cow spots and stuff, and I love making flowers. So that stuff is on sale. Yeah. I knew a girl that used to say that. Yeah. Not only am I trying to make this border, but I want to make sure the denim stayed put because it was migrating the last time I tried this. So I literally had to I took all of it out this morning, and it literally took me like 30 minutes. A little more than 30 minutes. I did a satin stitch. I was trying to mimic like a machine, but I do everything by hand. So I did a satin stitch, and then my letter started to migrate even with pins in it. So I'm like, I had to do a different outline stitch. So we're doing a white outline. I'm trying to keep it consistent with the lines, but what's good? So these sweatshirts, they're going to be a little over 100 because they take me a month to do. Everything's by hand. First, there's one already listed that is made with rainbow embroidery. I'll show you for anybody that's new. I did the first one with, it was yellow, red, and blue yarn to make these flowers and make them look like words. I only did the letters because I ran out of the string. And then I put vinyl on it. You can see there's one already listed. It's a large with the rainbow stuff I was telling you about. And then I put established 2020 in vinyl. And then on the back I put confidential on it, is another big vinyl that I hand drew. So I'm not just why I how do I say it? Everything is handmade. Nothing is outsourced besides my business cards. Yes, I get blanks, but then that's the base. Everything else is just is one of a kind that I do. There's nobody else making this type of, not there is making this type of art, but incorporating it in this type of way. Now there's only 2 sweatshirts of this available. There's the multicolor one, and then I have this blue one. The blue one's got the flowers down, so I have to still price this after I finish it. Then I'll be like, okay, that seems fitting. This one's made from recycled denim, and I'm not going to do all the graphics. If I have more vinyl, if I have more extra denim, I was thinking of adding flowers, cutting out flowers and hand stitching that to it. But I gotta see what I got. But I do have a variety of things that I make finally after a few years. And a different price range of things. So if I can finish these sweatshirts in time, they'll be discounted as well. Because every month I run a sale, and the sale is good for the entire month. I don't do no flash sales. Unless I have like a super super excess of inventory, then I may do like a sale, like a flash sale. But I keep my sales going for the entire month so people can take advantage of it. And plan accordingly, because I know it sucks when you want to support, but then you miss the window when the sale was going on. I keep it going for the whole month. So last month we did a Stoner's Delight 420 sale. That was 20% off all of the gardening related stuff. So rugs were discounted, shirts were discounted. There was magnets and pins that were on sale as well, or just included in the feature products as well. But if you do want to support the cheapest thing in my shop, if you're curious, I make my own buttons. So I draw the designs out. I have a button press right over here. I press them myself. I also make the backings for it. So everything is made in-house. It says confidential goods on it. And this is like how an earring back, or this one I have the holes punched to hold a button. So that's my last one. I don't know if I'll be able to do more earring backs. That may be another thing I outsource, unless I can find a thinner paper that is sturdy, because every time I put 130-pound paper, it always jams my printer. So I don't know how I've been able to print these thus far, but recently it's just been jamming, so I don't want that issue. And I want to keep everything with the intention that it has been made in this very room before it goes to my shop, or to a market, So after the sweatshirts are done, I want to try to focus on making more coasters and mouse pads. What? I want to add more mouse pads to the shop. So yeah, it depends on what you get, and that the price reflects that as well. So I do have sweatshirts that are like, I think $40 is like my regular standard price, and It's art that I've drawn and I hand press it myself, but it's vinyl. So that's easier to make batches of rather than trying to do a batch of hand embroidery. These, you know, like I said, these take a good month if I'm consistent with it. But I'm always working on at least 2 projects at a time. I don't know when I'm going to do it. It might be this weekend, but we need to prep some canvases. I need to see how much monk's cloth I have. And I'm going to prep my large rug canvas because it is rug season. We need to get some new rugs made. We made the turtle rug. I already sold my turtle rug. That was amazing. Like the first market I took it to. And the dandelion rug. I think those were the only rugs I have tufted this year thus far. Everything else has been like I punch needle. We did the eels and escalators. But you can see all of my art. It's pinned here in this comment, this blue comment. You can click it. It'll take you straight to my website. And then I think it's automatic down below the video. It should have like featured shop or something like that. So, all right, make sure you're sitting back, love. If you were here in that one live, I was telling y'all that incense burn roughly an hour. So we probably have like 30 minutes left. Do you know you have 30 minutes? 30, yes. Because what? We started at 11:30 and it's just going on 12. So we got like a little under half the stick because it's like holding on to some soot still. This is about to not poke through. I need... Whew. I'm going to still leave these pins in here until the entire shape is done, or the entire outline is done. I'll usually take pins out as I go so it's less things that can poke me. But this outline is a little difficult. Babe, are you sitting back?
Hey. Hey, you.
Bear. Nana. Thank you. Way farther, way cleaner, way neater. So hopefully this goes good. Respectfully, I don't like the influencers that are just regular, they are regular people. But just because you call yourself an influencer and then you want to be a fashion designer, but yet you have no skills and you just want to drop ship stuff and charge $100 for a vinyl sweatshirt is a little ridiculous. You hired somebody else to make it and you didn't even, like, you are just the middleman. You know what I mean? But you're the face and an influencer, so you're going to get better reach. Whereas people who actually make, their art, then I feel like when I share my prices, then that's kind of, if you're here for it, you're here for it, But it takes me like a month of my life to make this art. It's all slow fashion stuff. So I'm not, I just sold 100. We're not doing the type of volumes yet, unless yet. I will still do, as I want to just keep the integrity of it, that everything that you buy off of my website has gone through my hands. You know what I mean? If I got an order for 100 shirts, I can do about 4 to 6 in an hour. So this would definitely take me a few weeks, or I don't want to say a few weeks, maybe a week and a half, if that was constantly what I was doing and I got an order of that volume and a business or a person trusted me to do like 100 sweatshirt print, I could do that. But I'm not trying to be printing at these crazy volumes for sub quality stuff, or isn't it called subpar? So, yeah. I did a happy dance. Y'all, how did partner rip it and sew it up in here? I sold 3 pairs of my hand embroidered jeans, and these are jeans that I made from like 2021 or 2. I think it was 20, maybe the end of 21. But I made them literally not within the last year, because my jeans, my hand embroidered jeans also take me a month to do. I sold 3 of them at this market I did this past Saturday, bro. I wanted to do the happy dance so bad, but I had to hold my composure at my booth. I was so excited. I'm like, I don't know. I already told this story though, so if you've already heard this before, I love market season and I love doing markets. I love planning the markets and my table, planning my booth out, the things I plan to bring. I was making like a sketch, and then something like said to me, you should redo your table, but this time you should like bring your jeans. So I did like a setup in my head and I drew it out of bringing jeans, and I literally sold 3 pairs of them. I'm like, bro. Bro, I was so happy. Like, man. Bunka, sit back. Eventually, we're going to get to this sewing machine. I feel like I'm low-key putting it off, and then, yeah. So I have over 2 pages of other designs that do not necessarily involve a sewing machine, but I need to you can't even see it. I need to dust this thing off. I want to learn how to use it. Sit back, love. It's dripping. You need to hold it. Here. Why don't you stand? Because it's getting on your shirt. Hey now, your feet are going to get wet. You're going to step on ice cream. Keep this if your hands get sticky. Back, you need to look at, watch it. Hold it over this. It looks good. Okay, watch it. You need to wipe it up with that napkin. Okay, I'm back. I made homemade like smoothies and I froze them into popsicles. So now he's getting towards the end of it and it's dripping a lot. So I had to go wipe it up. A little further. Okay, let's do that there. So what does everybody got going on today? Anybody want to share? Feels like it's finally a chill day. We did a lot. Took Bear to the mall and all of that. Yesterday, he got a dinosaur Build-A-Bear. That was his first time going to Build-A-Bear. My throat is sore though, so I've been perky up early, all of that jazz. I had a client at 6 a.m. today, and I already was up before the alarm. I'm like, whoa. I don't know if you've seen the audio or the clip. I'll never be that stressed out. I want to smoke a cigarette. Whoa. Bro, that sound is funny. And so that was my interpretation of that. Whoa. These look frayed. But we gotta hold it down, Captain. Come on. Stick with me here. This the progress. Lighting ain't that the best. We did all of this from here. Not this live. I had some already going, but probably around here we continued off. So I'm going to just keep it simple. Outline some littles. And a little vinyl. This one will be for sale too. Whew. We're almost finishing up the projects. 2 sweatshirts, almost done. I don't know when we're gonna come back to this one, y'all, if I'm being completely honest. If y'all remember the big old rug canvas, maybe I'll work on this tandem between my coasters. I'm gonna stretch that, my second largest canvas, so I can just do multiples. Cause I'm debating, do I do coasters or do I focus on hair clips? I only have 2 hair clips left, and I have 3, 6, 9, maybe 9 coaster sets left. So I'm like, dang, this is getting a little low. And people do like my coasters. They're car coaster sets. So you get a 2-pack of 2 mini coasters that fit in your car's cup holder. So I sell a 2-pack for $20. And I'm running low on those. I'm running low on hair clips. So I may divide my frame where some of them are hair clips that I'm going to come out with. We got rainbow hair clips. They're little punch needle ones. And divide it, and the other side will be a couple coasters. So I'm deciding to do that. I have a large rug canvas I need to stretch. We're going to be making a Newport rug, a Newport cigarettes rug. And I'm going to be doing a 1997 rug. Was good, out of this world. Upcoming projects that are constantly floating in my head. And if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. But like, I know I repeat myself a million times. And I feel like maybe if I repeat myself a million times, then it makes me work faster or reminds me to lock in. I don't know. Okay, I need to go a little lower with this. Was good in the neighborhood. We finished a sweatshirt. Like, we finished the hard part is the embroidering. The second hard part, make sure you do not fuck this up. It's when we move to vinyl, and you need to make sure you mirror your shit or you fucked up. Because it's going to be so hard to get your vinyl off. You have to reverse heat it. I'm going to just put this here just so this doesn't fray off. I might cut this too. Do not forget to reverse. What's good? I need to produce something too. Well, get some coffee. Well, it's going on noon. I be finishing up my coffee. Get your snacks and everything, y'all. Yeah, what the hell is happening here? This is kind of making me mad. Trying to come around this curve. I'm like, I don't know if I should have shortened my stitches. I try to keep them long. My hands are itching too, sew it. My hands are itching to complete something, to finish something, to feel something. What's good? Coffee Snacks YouTube. Repeat! The birds is chirping. If anyone is local, or I'm going to figure it out if we do have an interest of people that want to join virtually, I'm going to be doing a punch needling workshop next month. I want to try it out, see if there's an interest. My office is in Mequon, Wisconsin, and it's going to be a make and take workshop June 27th, 5 to 7 p.m. So 2 hours to make whatever punch needle thing. I was like, should we do coasters? I was like, maybe y'all can choose what you want to make. I really wanted to do this, but we ended up doing, so paying for this workshop, be able to make what you want to make. So that's going to be at my office. I'm going to bring the yarn and the supplies, but if you want to join virtually, I can put a list together of things you can buy and where. So you can participate. Oh yeah, you trying to get wiggly on me. Hold on, I'm going to read the comment. I kind of have to angle this So what's good? Yeah, yeah. Far up there. I feel like we get a lot of people from like the South possibly that be joining us. Some people California. We got people in Detroit. We have a saying, so I feel like you're an OG now. Rip it. One of my mods just says I'm from Canada. So if anybody ever asks, we just say Canada. Close enough. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. And if you joined after me saying this, I'm like, if I'm standing, it's serious. Oh, gee. If I'm standing, it's serious. It means I need to get it done. If this, like, you can do embroidery sitting down. If I'm standing, it's like I'm serious. This is locked in mode. I locked in last night on my other sweatshirt, and that's how I finished it. I'm like, no games. I'm getting tired of looking at you. Let's get her done. Come on. Where is it? If any moms is joining me, happy Mother's Day. Serious business is happening. All right, we're going to have to do like some type of curved action. Don't get stuck on the needle. Don't get stuck on the needle. Yes. Okay. Progress. We're right here. We're coming around the mountain. We're going to start going on the inside. We're almost done. It's 12:19. Doing scrape. All right, you done with that? We don't want to chew all of that up.
No.
Take your napkin and wipe all of this up. Take your napkin. Wipe this up. Hey, can you wipe this? I'm going to pause it. You want me to pause it? Hey, can you wipe this up for me? Can you wipe this up for me? Wipe all of that. Throw that in the trash. Throw this in the trash. Okay, I had to clean up some popsicle. I'm back. Thank you. That's probably where they got the saying standing on business. All right. 12:20. This went a lot faster. This instant. Man, he coasting. He cruising out there. If y'all don't follow me on my TikTok, I've been posting silly TikToks. I've been trying to post more on there, and then I'll share them on my YouTube. I gotta be careful because of the copyright boo-boo mess. Which is crazy how times have evolved, because it's a minute. Ain't nobody making like a short longer than a minute trying to use the artist's music. It's like, do you not want us to support the artists? Or what? So I have to be careful if I cross share them on the platform. You only do YouTube. See that? Yeah. I'm mainly on YouTube. And then I'll get the question, well, are you on here? And then I don't want to spread myself thin. But yeah. Business purposes, I've said this before. I'm on Facebook and Instagram because booths, how they want to contact you. They'll be like, I need to see your booth setup. Do you have a picture of your booth setup? Or do you have like an Instagram we can look at before we accept you into a market? So business purposes, that's why I be on there. But the toxicity,
you know what I'm trying to say. That it's very toxic being on Facebook because, like, people just be out of pocket, man. Straight out of pocket. It's never like the same humor as like TikTok. TikTok has unmatched humor. People be funny on there. But to have fun, I feel like it's TikTok and YouTube. If I could, and I be trolling on my Snapchat, and I just started Snapchat up after 8 years. I started like last March posting on there. Okay, that looks great actually. I like that. The curve, I like how the curve came out at the top of the G coming around. All right, Bunka, you got to sit back. My incense all done. You won't get popsicle knees. I'll wipe all that up. Okay. Bear starts school this year. We were just doing a meeting earlier this week. It was crazy. Then he had a birthday. It's like, hey man, pump the brakes. And with that being said, I try not to share him a whole lot, or have him on camera a whole lot. But I say that just to say it still is going to work out where I can keep the same consistent afternoon schedule of going live 11:30 to 1:30, right? Huh? Okay, if I'm being realistic, I say, what, an hour a letter? If I'm not yapping and I was doing this by myself, maybe an hour a letter. But it depends on the song. When I was doing my night lives, if anybody had Spotify, I would start a jam session, and then y'all could like listen to what we was all jamming to and not get copyrighted for playing music and having fun. Because what did T.I. say? If it ain't about the money. So I wish I could play music. That's just the one hard thing. I almost want to... This part is annoying me, the tip of this G. Hopefully it can get it together. Baby, sit back. And we don't want any migration, so I'm trying to... I just kept the pins in here, and I gotta make sure I don't stab myself. Way easier stitch pattern than the daisies I was doing on the other sweatshirts. I need to line it up again because at one point I remember I had so many crafts I finished in like 1 month. I was like, yeah, but they were like really easy crafts, or in my opinion, that I did projects I was trying to finish to get that serotonin up. But I'm like, it's kind of contradictive to be doing slow fashion and making stuff so quickly. So I'm like, yeah, it's gonna take me a minute. Every stitch you take, I'll be watching you. I like this outline. I was like, I envisioned this. I was like, yeah. You go, Glenn, go. Come on. That looks good. No. Seem a little far. Trying to stitch like a border without fraying it, because the Cricut cut it pretty crisp. And then, like, this is the problem, y'all. you were here for this when I first started this project and we was about to like deviate. Don't ever deviate a craft because then you're always going to have to come back to the original one. Which was like we deviated the flower sweatshirt I just finished. You saw how long that took? Now we finally can move on to this denim. But when I deviated and I took a live and we cut the denim, we finally used my Cricut rotary blade to cut denim. And it cut it so crisp. I'm like, oh, this is going to be so easy. They going to stick on just like patches. So it was my first time trying out the patch paper I had gotten from Joann's, and I had it for like a year or two already. I'm like, did it get old and crushed up? Because it's sitting on my printer right now. I cut my denim in the letters. Then I cut my patch paper, and then I tried to iron these letters on and they still didn't stick. So I'm like, I think even though it didn't stick, they stuck at least together. The patch paper stuck to the denim, and hopefully it's going to help it not fray so easily. Now it's got like kind of the coated backing, if you will. So I'm like, it may not have stuck to the sweatshirt. That's why I still have to use these pins. But it may still... What is it called? I'm losing all of my words. Support? I can't think the word. The infrastructure? I don't know. Will help just the fabric not to fray so easily. Prayerfully. Depending on how much y'all wash these sweatshirts. This is my first time playing around with denim. All right, we're coming around the inner curve. All right, are we sitting back? Bear? Nana? 3. Thank you, love. He hit the dough.